KTR is currently speaking. Let's cut across live.
Participate in the biggest festival of democracy, and I do humbly appeal because urban voters have not been coming out in big numbers. I do humbly appeal to all the urban voters to come out. Please vote, because only those who show up count. The rest don't in a democracy. So please do show up. Please do participate. Please do ensure that Hyderabad's numbers go up this time. Mari ee roju nenu oka Telangana paurudiga బాధ్యత గల పౌరుడిగా నా బాధ్యత నేను నిర్వర్తించాను. నా రాష్ట్ర అభివృద్ధికి నా రాష్ట్రాన్ని ముందుకు తీసుకెళ్లే వాళ్ళకే ఓటేశాను. మరి మీ అందరికీ దయచేసి ఓటింగ్ లో పాల్గొనండి. ముఖ్యంగా హైదరాబాద్ పట్టణంలో ఉండే మరి పౌరులు ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో
my request to all of you is to come out and vote.
పట్టణ ప్రాంతాల్లో ఓటింగ్ ఎక్కువగా ఉంటుంది. ఇది మంచిది కాదు. తప్పకుండా బయటికి రండి. ఎలాంటి గవర్నమెంట్
last time voting was poor in Hyderabad in the last election.
ఓటు వేయండి అని విజ్ఞప్తి.
So the kind of government that you want, you must choose. So you must come out and vote.
బయటికి రావాలి, ఓటు వేయాలి. తప్పకుండా ఈ రోజు మీ వంతు బాధ్యత నిర్వర్తించాలని కోరుకుంటున్నాను.
All youngsters must come out. Students, all of you must come out and vote. I voted for the development of my state.
The deepfake videos that have come out, the BRS has also filed a complaint.
Well, it's truly sad and truly unfortunate. It's truly sad and unfortunate that our opponents are resorting to this level of fakery. I mean, we have in the past we have already complained and already expressed our doubts that they would be doing this, and now I think all those doubts have come true. They've resorted to all sort of nonsense, and I do humbly appeal to the people not to fall for this fake propaganda.
So Revanth Reddy has gone ahead and done a Gau Puja today as well. Do you think this kind of gimmicks does work well with the public?
Let's see. You will wait and watch on 3rd December. ఏం మాట్లాడారో తెలియదు, ఏం ఫిర్యాదు చేశారో తెలియదు, ఏం మాట్లాడమంటారు.
Asked on Kavita, he said, I don't know what she said. K.T. Ramarao there speaking, and very importantly making an appeal to every Hyderabadi to come out and vote, and that I think establishes and cements what you were saying, Sudhir, about him being the urban face of the BRS. But that's always led me to question, yes, Sirsila is a stronghold. He's been there since 2009. Why has he never contested from Hyderabad, say?
Well, I think he wants to keep his feet in both boats because, see, KTR just being the urban face will not work. In the future, if and when the BRS decides that the baton will be passed on, he needs to have a base in rural Telangana also. I mean, like all politicians would have. So Sirsila that way fits the bill because it's a major textile area, lot of weaver community there. So in that sense, he has been able to marry the urban and the rural in a constituency like Sirsila, and that has been traditionally the hotbed of the Telangana movement. Also, the BRS has been traditionally strong in the erstwhile Karimnagar district.
You said BRS has split responsibilities between KCR, Harish Rao and also KTR, and you see that very clearly on the ground as well. It leads to questions about really who will be the heir apparent for KCR. I think Kavita is out of contention, that much is clear.
Well, I think that is pretty much clear as to who will be the next person who will lead the BRS after KCR whenever KCR decides to retire. KTR is pretty much there on top.
Not Harish Rao.
No, Harish Rao I think has reconciled to being that supporting role. Maybe Harish Rao will get some kind of a role because when BRS was trying to get into Maharashtra, much of the responsibilities were actually being handed over to Harish Rao. He was the one overseeing many of those responsibilities. KTR did not really get into that Maharashtra foray really. So I think KCR has his different responsibilities and roles clear. What should Kavita do? What should Harish do? What should KTR do? And what should Santosh do, the other nephew? So, the family, I mean, between these four, I think the responsibilities are pretty much distributed.
So you don't see any family dispute per se, at least not in the headlines. If Apurva is still with us, I'll take this across to her as well. For more Pooja, I'm going to hand it across to you because I've just been disconnected, so I can't really hear the producers. So I'm going to hand it over to you, Pooja, briefly.
Looking at all these visuals of the celebrities that could we have really underestimated the Telugu film industry? Look at the number of high-profile figures there who are also ensuring they are responsible citizens. Chiranjeev. Venkatesh, Allu Arjun, of course our RR stars have been coming in, and that reflects that it's not just about film industry, it's also about ensuring that they are one of the first early in the morning standing in queue to cast their vote to elect their leaders. Since morning, there have been several of those figures who have come. You're looking at also G. Kishan Reddy, one of the big union ministers who was given the responsibility for Telangana as the BJP chief. K. Kavita, of course, who's the BRS MLC, also the daughter of incumbent Chief Minister KCR. Each one of them, and let's not forget Asaduddin Owaisi, their stronghold primarily is Telangana for the AIMIM, and Hyderabad is where they will be, of course, focusing at their constituencies. We'll continue to track all the latest coming in from different areas across Telangana. It is an important state as much for the BRS to retain government. It is also important for AIMIM's political future. For the Congress party, after Karnataka's victory, they want to become victorious and have the government in Telangana too. But for the Bharatiya Janata Party, one southern state that they are perhaps hopeful they will be able to make inroads into.